Previously on Survivor Boston. With Emily M gone, the rest of her allies struggled to gain any traction moving forward, while the alliance of Isabella, Tay, Spencer, and Siobhan seemed to be in the clear. At the immunity challenge, Isabella pulled off her second straight win.
Isabella wins her thought it was lost.
While Tay pulled off her 10th straight loss. Dan began to pick up Emily M's pieces by pulling Will and Matt to his side to form a new voting block of 4, thinking Isabella would join him as the 5th in order to take out Spencer. However, Isabella had plans of her own. She rallied Spencer, Tay, and Siobhan to vote for Will because he was the only player openly targeting Isabella. Going into the vote with a potential deadlock, Bailey cracked under the pressure and turned on his ally Will.
11th person voted out, the 4th member of our jury. Will.
A surprise twist sent Dan out of the game moments after his ally. 6 are left, who will be voted out tonight.
By the time we got to Tribal and everyone was so confused, that was one of the most awkward, yet hilarious, yet tense Tribals of my life. My heart was just beating so fast. What the heck was going on in Will's head during that Tribal? I mean, obviously, he got Siobhan to play the idol, but at the same time, just being like, oh yeah, we're all voting Siobhan. Like, yeah, oh, hate Spence, oh no, oh. I was just like, oh, Will, whoa, oh. I didn't vote Will because he never truly betrayed Emily or I, and he was the only one in that alliance. We voted, and then Will ended up getting out, and my jaw dropped a little bit. Then you're like, oh no, Will, just sit right here because someone's about to join you. Haha, double elimination. And we're all just like, oh, great. I thought it was me. I came outside and I was like, I'll just start taking this off now. All right. Especially reading the votes and then seeing Dan get voted out. First of all, karma's a bitch. Second of all, was not expecting that at all. And not only was I just like in a permanent orgasm at that point, it's the best way I can describe that feeling. I was also just kind of like, I had realized I had made it to final 6. I worked really hard to get here, and I'm glad I'm here, but I don't need to get any more confident than I am right now.
I really didn't want to go to Rocks, and while I thought that Dan might flip, I don't know. Dan does crazy things in Tribal, and so do I. So I just kind of, I did what I did, and I guess I changed the game more than I thought I would. Isabella now is like completely trusting of me and is telling me everything, or at least I assume she's telling me everything. She might not be, but that's pretty good. And Spencer is definitely on my side.
Oh my god! Remember when I was in this room and was like, Will and Dan are my targets. If Will and Dan go home tomorrow, like, and then they went home.
Like, this was the most honest Tribal of probably any Survivor season anywhere, and it's because Isabella walked in and was like, we're going to a tie if you don't vote with us.
Because I know that if anyone from our side flipped to that side, they would immediately take them out. If any of them, aka Bailey, flipped to our side, we're willing to work with them, which Will didn't understand and nobody understood. They're like, blah, 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 whatever.
Maybe it was I was so mad because I didn't think he was going home, and then he went home. And here's the thing. Yeah, thank you, boyfriend. Here's the thing, I'm really not pulling anything on you, boyfriend. I should send this footage to my boyfriend. But no,
But somehow, somewhere, Bailey voted with us. And thank you. I feel so bad for that time I shat on him last time we were here. I was like, Bailey's stupid, I hate him. I was wrong. I'll admit it, I was incorrect.
I'm just gonna keep talking, maybe you'll listen to me. The moment that Jacob sends a message saying where Tribal is, I'm going to that location and looking for you.
Me too.
Because he said the idol's out there. So the moment he tells us where the location is,
there's one more.
only for one more week. And
Because
then
someone
it's
just
over.
played it, so they're doing another one.
she wants to leave early. I'm staying here.
So what is the challenge?
All right. You guys ready to get to your next immunity challenge?
Yeah.
Siobhan, first things first, I will take back immunity. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. Today's challenge is going to test both your endurance and your balance.
Oh, hey.
Wait, what? No.
For today's challenge, you will all have a baseball bat. You will all be holding the baseball bat on the table, face down, so the part you hit the ball with is on the table. At regular intervals, I'm going to ask you to add coins to the top of the baseball bat. Last person standing without a tower falling wins immunity, guaranteed a 1 in 5 shot at winning the game. Losers, tribal council, or someone will be voted out. Right? Such a nice
I have
people.
such a bad cough.
All right.
Because we all love each other.
For immunity, your first coin is a quarter. Grab a quarter, throw it on.
Ooh,
5,
I'm already a little shaky.
4, one hand on it, Isabella.
Oh, I didn't know,
3,
I'm sorry.
2, 1. This challenge is on.
Don't make me laugh.
Sorry,
for God's
sorry,
sake.
sorry, sorry. Sorry, I wasn't. That's a strategy. She wants that cursed necklace again. Really? We all know how much Isabella loves that
Wait,
necklace.
so
She
do we
just
just
wants
have
it
to
back in her
stand
house.
here while you stare at us until you decide the next coin?
Yep, next
Hi,
coin is a nickel. Everyone grab a nickel.
Can't reach it. Thank you so very much. I like your nail
That'd be
polish.
so sad.
Right after this, we'll move nickels more towards Isabella. 5, 4,
Also, we might
3,
need more nickels.
2. We'll get you more nickels.
How long do you think
1.
you're playing this game? I have such a firm
My
grasp on this
Oh,
map.
alright.
Debatable.
Enjoy your laundry.
Ah.
It's hot in here.
Yep.
It's cold.
It's getting
All
Are
right.
you gonna get us
Next
Honestly, I haven't
coin
gotten
will be a
anything.
penny. Everyone grab a hand
Can-
on the pennies. We will move.
Shake.
Yeah. Can you please move these closer to me?
Yeah,
Same.
Sarah and Kev.
Yeah, we'll move
On
them.
the
5, 4, 3,
This
2,
penny's clean.
1.
Why is this
Everyone
I do. It's
is
very
good.
shiny.
Sarah and Kev, you guys can move that.
It's tails up.
Thank you.
Those dimes are gonna be murder for me.
That's okay, you don't need that.
My hands are wet.
Yeah, I'm sweaty.
So sweaty.
Thank you.
I'm a clammy girl.
Me too.
Are you a clammy girl?
We're all
Is anyone at this table not a clammy girl?
No.
Dry.
I am the Spencer
Not
and I,
even
Spencer and I's
Dry as the Sahara.
Spencer and I's line, was tentatively
I like those
named
hands
the sweaty
moist.
fucking
Yeah.
monsters. That's not gonna be the actual line
How can
name.
you have sweaty hands? I'm a
No, just
sweaty
because
handed
we're
girl.
sweaty.
I collect
fucking
sweaty.
But, so the question still stands.
All right, your next coin will be a dime. 5, 4.
Wait, I can't reach the
Can't
fucking
get it.
time.
Side, Isabella.
Siobhan
Oh,
is
I
out
didn't
of
see. I'm
this.
very sorry.
I love you, Mom.
I'm very sorry.
Siobhan, first one out of this challenge. We are down to
That wasn't a
5.
strategic move. I really didn't see that. Sorry.
It's the knee bending.
Wait, what?
That's
One
like
hand on the
the.
back.
Oh, I didn't even see that either.
I'm
No,
not
it's
trying to
fine.
cheat, I swear to God. I cheat all the time at open meetings.
If we see another 2-hand bats, they will be out of the
you, Billy.
challenge.
Oh. Yes.
Let's go to the strip club with all these coins.
Honestly. And just pelt them at the
Is that what you do at strip clubs?
Yes.
We are.
I went to.
I
Another.
want to go to a strip club just to have a nice meal. I don't want to interact with anyone. I just want to sit down by myself
You better say that,
and have
Bailey.
and have
You
a
better say
That's what
that.
and have a nice roast dinner.
Fine.
That's
where I'm going.
All right.
All right.
If I could have everyone's attention for a second. So I know you guys love putting coins on bats. It's a very fun challenge. Maybe you don't think you will be doing that well in the rest of the challenge. Please wait with all your responses. Keep your hands on the bat. If you would like to drop out of this challenge, please God, wait. If you drop right now, it won't count. If you want to drop out of this challenge and receive a clue to the hidden immunity idol, that is your call. You will have officially 10 seconds to decide. Everyone who drops will get the clue. 10.
Let's
I'm
all
gonna
drop.
drop.
Wait,
9.
all of us will get one if we all drop?
If you all drop, you all forfeit immunity. You all get the clue. Isabella drops out. 5.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Spencer drops out. Ray drops out. Matt just drops accidentally.
I thought I dropped accidentally because the table kept shaking because everyone was dropping their
Which
bats.
means Matt wins individual immunity. Just to be clear, technically you did drop before it ended, you can also get the clue.
Oh, okay.
So only the 4 of us are getting the clue?
The 4 of you get the
Should we go
clue.
to a secret corner and look at it? All right.
Go for it. All of you guys can take a picture with your phone.
Guys, I saw my hand.
so much.
Should we all go look right now?
Eat it. I'll eat it.
Let's all take a
Did somebody take a picture?
Let's all eat a piece size.
Wait, Joe, you have to catch me this.
Are you ready, Joe?
2, 1.
Why are we all eating?
Did you guys just eat the fucking clue?
Yeah, they did. No one can know!
No one knows.
No one can know! We never said you had to do that! Yum, yum! Anything to protect the sanctity of the club!
Matt, come on over. Individual interview is yours.
Yeah.
Matt officially has a 1 in 5 chance at winning this game. As for the rest of you, one of you will be the 13th person voted out of Survivor Boston Season 2 and becomes the 6th member of the jury. Grab your stuff, head on out, try not to eat anything else.
Don't tell me what
I did not make that choice. That choice was made for me by the rattling of the table as everyone was slamming their bats down. And it just so happened that I had, like, my coins fell at the right time that I was able to look at the clue.
So, I just won immunity for the week, which means that I'm not going home, and I have officially gotten further in the game of Survivor than Will Wall has, so... Oh, what a night it has been. 2 elevators. And now, I get to tell Emily that I won immunity and that I'm safe for the week. I'm excited for her reaction. She's probably she might cry. I won, and can I tell you, I always imagine like my Survivor win would be in like some epic, like basically like what Jack and I did in week 3, some epic like showdown, which it kind of was, you know, that was a Survivor win, but in a immunity challenge, individual immunity challenge. And here I am, just kind of stacking coins onto a bat until other people were like, oh, idle, okay, great, and then dropped, and I was just like, I'm safe this week, all right, guys. I worked really hard to get here, and I'm glad I'm here, but I don't need to get any more confident than I am right now. So I'm just keeping an eye on that.
My plans will all be fine as long as nobody else gets the immunity idol, as long as I know who has it, like, that's the one thing. And then Jacob, he was like, if you drop, whoever drops gets the clue. And I was like, duh, I'm dropping. But I waited a second because I was scared Matt was gonna drop, but then I dropped.
The clue was something like, you know, was it smart of you to lose this challenge? And then it was like, basically the clue said it's in the Commons, it's on a memorial, and it's in the northeast of the Commons. Isabella was the one holding it. I took a picture of it in 0.5 seconds. Immediately after I took the picture, I took that shit and ripped it up.
So Spencer was like, let's rip it up. And I was like, if we're ripping it up, someone could put this shit together. Duh, we have to eat it. And so we all went to chew it. I think Bailey had the least amount of pieces because Bailey was the only one that actually swallowed it, whereas the other 3 of us ended up spitting it out later on.
I was standing there and I heard Isabella say, we're gonna eat the clue, and she's like ripping it up into little pieces, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't, like, she handed me, she said, eat this, and I put it in my mouth and I like chewed it for a little bit and I swallowed, and no one else did. Everyone else spit it out, and so I guess that just goes to show everyone at home that I am the most dedicated to this game, and I will do whatever it takes to be here. Because if Siobhan even had a slight inkling about where the thing might be, she would get it. Because she's insanely good at finding immunity idols, and we definitely knew. At least that's why I assumed we did. I didn't really have a say in eating the clue. I was just like, okay, we're gonna eat the clue. That makes sense.
And then we all left, and Bailey was like, Isabella, do not go looking for it right now. Like, it's not safe. Like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, boy, like.
Hi, Jacob. It's your favorite hurricane right now. 3 people.
So smart for us to drop that shit. The only people we needed not to have that was Siobhan and Matt.
I know, and they both It's fine that Matt is safe this week. I'm fine with that. I was gonna use his vote anyway. Just needed Siobhan to lose, and she did, which sucks because she's going through a lot and I love her, but at the same time,
Siobhan, she is very paranoid because we know that she's been kind of really panicky lately, and she would start making ideas and plans in her head. We've been trying to make an effort this week to keep things kind of hush-hush around her.
anyway,
Love you, Bailey.
love you, Bailey, in a platonic way, because Isabella still scares me even though I love her.
I trust Isabella the most still. She has not steered me wrong yet. She has told me everything that has happened to her, every conversation she's had. So I do trust her. I hope she doesn't backstab me. But other than that, I don't really trust anyone else.
What, Jacob? Oh, wait.
I need to put it out into the universe. Like, I need to find it. And then I went out looking for it with Spencer and Tay, and I found it.
Drop that shit first. You found that shit
Open it.
quick.
Wait, can we come more over here so it's more in the light?
Are you kidding me? Are you actually
Yeah,
kidding
perfect.
me right
perfect.
now?
Oh my god.
I can't believe I just found this shit. No way. Watch it, it's not it. No, it is.
Watch, it's like it's already empty.
It has like Siobhan's face on it.
I would literally piss myself.
Oh my. Oh me, oh my.
What's this?
Congratulations, you have finally hit the million! Oh my god. Okay, wait.
Okay,
The
wait.
hidden immunity idol will keep you safe from being voted off in tribal.
I really wanted to find it, and I didn't think I would, and then I motherfucking would. It means that nobody else has it. So they can't fuck up my game by saving themselves. I do not think that I... Also, do you know, have you realized that I've made it to Final 6 without receiving a single vote? I do not think that I will be in danger, especially if we get Siobhan this week, Matt next week, Tay the week after. I just don't see myself becoming a target. I don't want to become too comfortable. I think I became too comfortable when talking to Bailey because I made it very clear to Bailey that I'm taking him to the end because I don't think he's going to receive any votes.
Listen, I'm just saying, gay Final 3 is still on the table. The iconography of it simply cannot be denied.
Well, I mean, honestly, like, the thing is, between you, me, and Spencer, like, that is a fierce-ass Final 3. Sexuality or no sexuality, you know?
I know, I just like the branding. I'm just into the branding.
I met up with Siobhan, and she had promised me a Final 3 with her and Spencer, and made it, you know, how cool would it be to have an all-queer Final 3? It would be cool. You know, I don't know, I feel like for all my life, I've just kind of been, I've only really been familiar with, like, myself and the very few amount of friends I had growing up that were also out. And coming here, I never really exactly felt accepted into, you know, the LGBT community, and I think that's also because I, like, again, like I said before, I purposefully isolate myself. With Spencer and Siobhan, it could very easily happen, maybe, if they tell the truth. Like, this could take me to the end. I'm not saying this out of, like, a target on her or anything, but I think that Isabella has played a very strong game.
Oh, Isabella's undeniably played the strongest game.
You know?
No, I just like watching her. She's
brilliant.
It's artistry. She's a fucking artist.
Isabella's so good. She's such a good player, and I don't know if she realizes this. There's a part of me that's hoping that she doesn't, because she's so good.
She has absolutely killed this game. She plays so strong socially. She's such a nice person. And those double fucking idol wins.
I know. I'm like brilliantly. Brilliant.
Like just no sweat, nothing.
Like Isabella's, like I didn't particularly want her in the game anyway because she's a physical and mental threat, and it wouldn't be surprising to me if she won the next immunity, which is dangerous to everybody. Genuinely, I don't think I am long for this world at this point. You know, I just had too much emotional stuff going on in my life, which is true. I've been going through a death in the family. I'm producing a play that's going up in a few weeks that like we're extremely underprepared for. I'm a senior, I'm going to LA, I still have to apply for internships. Like there is a lot going on in my life. I'm not a quitter and I'm not that bitch and I'm not going to do that at Merge because that's not fair to all the other people who like have played this game.
Um, 12 players down, 5 to go. Was this challenge smart for you to throw? Yes.
Siobhan is the target immediately. Once that bat fell out of her hand, Siobhan's name is written on my paper. Immediately after we found the idol in the comments, I texted her a photo of the idol and I said, look what I found, like I have the idol, to calm her down, to make her think that it was with us, it wasn't with Bailey, that she's safe. And basically every time she comes and talks to me, I'm like, yeah, we're going final 3, me, you, Isabella, which really sucks because I don't want to lie to anyone in this game and I certainly don't want to lie to Siobhan. But like, I kind of have to just to keep her calm because I don't want her running around trying to rally up people. I'm just going to be really sad because I don't want to vote Siobhan. Like, I really don't want to, but I have to get further in the game.
First things first, before we talk about anything, Bailey seems to have a picture.
Yes, I have. Isabella gave me this lovely drawing of us that she did today. She also stalked me on every social media I've ever had on the internet and found.
She has a Goodreads account.
Yeah, weird stuff. My Goodreads account from my sophomore year.
Fault in Our Stars 5 stars.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
The Odyssey 3.
I was a young boy.
Looking up.
You were feeling your feelings, Bailey.
Yeah, I was in my feels. I don't know.
Alright, so Matt, at the last tribal council, you seemed to be blindsided by both of the votes that had happened, and now you have immunity. How does that feel right now?
I feel like really cool. I feel fine. I mean, yeah, I was blindsided, but kind of blindsided in the somewhat best possible way you could be blindsided, because, you know, I'm still in the game, which is cool.
However, does that still worry you moving forward, knowing that you were left out of both of the votes at the double tribal council? How do you repair possible bonds?
The best way to kind of rekindle relationships is to just explain where you were last week, what decisions you had to make in order to get yourself where, and hopefully 2 people can come to an agreement.
So a major theme at the last tribal council was that there were 2 groups of 4. There was Isabella, Tay, Siobhan, and Spencer, and then there was Bailey, Matt, Dan, and Will. So are those lines, Spencer, are they still clearly in the sand? Is it now Bailey and Matt on one side and then the 4 of you on the other?
When the merge first happened, I think the main thing that at least I really wanted to get across was that it's a merge now. I really wanted those tribal lines to kind of go away. And, you know, whether you think they did or not, I think that now that we're down to 6 people, it would be easy to assume those lines are still there. But I can pretty concretely say that they're not. I think that now, regardless of what happened the first few votes or where your stance is, I kind of think that we're so far into the game at this point that it really is every person for themselves.
So, Bailey.
Yes. Yeah.
Out at the last tribal council, there were 2 clear groups of 4.
That is correct.
And it's very out in the open that you had switched your vote against
awesome.
Will. So are you potentially worried that the 4, me being Spencer, Siobhan, Tay, and Isabella, could stick together and potentially target you because Matt is now immune?
I mean, yes, they could very easily do that. And if they do, then good on them, I guess. I don't.
Well, then how do you prevent something like that from happening? How do you last in this game?
Communication. which is a skill that I'm not very good at. As many of the people in this game can attest to, I'm very bad at responding to messages. Valberg can also attest to this.
Yes, I can.
Bad. Yes, Siobhan is voting me out tonight purely because I didn't respond to her Facebook message.
Yep.
Yeah,
100%. That's accurate.
And so I'm trying to get better at that. We'll see tonight if I succeeded in my communication skills.
So, Siobhan, you're writing Bailey's name down. Is it just that plain and simple, or have other plans been floating out there?
Actually, no. I genuinely have no idea who I'm voting for right now at this point.
So then, what else?
I haven't talked to anybody this week. I've had a very hectic, emotional week. It's final season. I have no idea what's going on. Nobody's told me anything. It probably means I'm going home. In which case, at least I look cute.
So, Isabella, at the last community challenge, there was a very interesting decision for 4 of you to eat the clue to the hidden illusion.
I was the only one who swallowed, first of all.
It's true.
The rest of them spit it out.
So,
Exactly.
So it was salty, Jacob.
I was handed it and told to eat it. Eating is a process by which you chew and swallow.
I handed it to him and I was like, here you go. And he just popped it in his mouth.
But was that a strategic decision? What was the logic behind eating the clues to hidden into the idol?
I think it was a really smart move long term. I think that to really understand the clue, we had to each separately taste it. And hopefully it'll help whomever does have that immunity.
Can you imagine 2 double?
Tay, at the end of this vote, do you think it was decided over who I don't want to be in the final 3, or is it who is still in the game that I can work with?
It was a collaborative decision. At the end of the day, I have to do what's best for my game. At the final 3, it would be incredibly great to have, my best friends. I just kind of have to do, what's best for my game.
All right, it's time to vote. Spencer, you're up.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I nailed it.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Bailey.
Second vote of the season, that's fair.
Siobhan. It's 1 vote Bailey, 1 vote Siobhan. 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 3 votes Siobhan, 1 vote Bailey, 2 votes left. 13th person voted out and the 6th member of the jury. Siobhan, you can scream your vote. Siobhan, the tribe has spoken.
I will.
All right, 5 people left. I'll start again, guys. Don't worry. Edits happen.
It's happened. This game isn't just a...
Right?
This isn't live on Facebook? This isn't Facebook Live?
All right, 5 people left. This can clearly be anybody's game. Grab your stuff, head on out. We'll do a challenge in about 10 minutes. What's up, Survivor Boston fans? So I hope you guys enjoyed my amazing Tribal Council performance at that last Tribal Council. I'm here to let y'all know that the Survivor Boston Season 2 finale will take place on September 20th. The episode will drop around noon, and then we will be having a live reunion at 8 p.m. on that day with hopefully as many players from the merge as possible to talk about the seasons. So if you can leave questions either in the comments, either through our Facebook, through our poll in the description, we would love to answer as many of those questions as possible. You could also tune in live. This has been an amazing season, and I'm so excited to share the finale with you guys. Honestly, thank you for sticking through us through this entire season. It has been such a freaking awesome journey, and I'm so excited to share this with y'all. September 20th, around noon, be there.
I guess I had a really good time playing. It was a great experience. It was a lot of fun to have this opportunity to just like come out and really have somewhere where I could play to win, give it all my all, and I think I did. I think I gave pretty much everything I could, and I'm proud of my performance. I didn't win, but I think I pushed it pretty much as far as I could go. So.